Welcome back to Bulldogs Franchise on Madden 20. This is Extinguisher 10, and today is our second day in a row of playing doubleheaders. First, we took on the AFC West. I almost said AL West, the AFC West. Now we're taking on the AFC East in the Dolphins and the Bills. But first, we're going down, and Terron Beckham is ready to play again. Our running game has just been disastrous since he's been gone. And we finally have our starter back. Everyone can move right back down to their normal spots. And without further ado, we are back at home after a long road trip, our final home game of the season. And let's get into it. We are playing the Moments, and we are playing the 81 overall Dolphins, which you already knew. Stephon Gilmore, interesting. Mika Fitzpatrick and Xavier Howard are the highlighted players that we get to face. But if you do find that you enjoy this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave her a big ol' like. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, why don't you jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We're going to have lots and lots and lots of episodes coming up. Going to finish off this series in the next week or so, just in time to roll right into Madden 21, where we're going to have lots and lots of content right away on that. And right away, we are in the game. We are already at the 13, 1st and 10, and let's give it to our guy. What? Already back, and into the end zone for the touchdown. First play of the season, or coming back from injury. Well, maybe not the first one, but the first one that we got to play with him. And 13-yard rushing touchdown, just splitting right through the defense. There we go. Yeah, baby. And now we're getting backed up. 1st and 10. And the Dolphins are threatening to score. And they are not scoring that play. Levi Steed with his second sack of the game. What a monster. And now 2nd and 19. The Dolphins are running the ball, and semi-effectively they got 2 yards with Rashad Penny. Interesting. Although I think I already knew that he was on the Dolphins, but still interesting. 3rd and 16. Let's get off that line so we don't get a penalty. And couldn't get back there in time. Touchdown, Dolphins, and barring the extra point, we've got ourselves a tie game. Yes, we do. And we've got the ball back one more time. We are back at the 25. Let's give it to Terron again. Let's just run around everybody. Juked past one. Didn't get past the second, but we didn't quite get that first down. It's interesting that it's putting us in here. Maybe just because it wants us to respond and score. Right there, Kalen Brock with the first down. And his first bit of action in a little bit. I don't think I've thrown to him the last few episodes. And 1st and 10 once again. Throwing into traffic. Kalen Brock, back-to-back receptions. Just threading the needle there is Blair McDaniel. 2nd and 4. And the ball off. Oh, really tight running lanes. But Terron Beckham was able to get right through there. Oh, that is still killing me. He was open right over the middle. And I just... Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Yes. Trying to make up for that bad read. It wasn't a bad read. It was just that he was covered, and then I saw someone open over there, and I said, well, I guess I'll check down. And then he opened up, like, just as I made the decision. And what? Oh, into the end zone. Terron Beckham for the touchdown. 30th career rushing touchdown in only his 2nd season. What a man. 3rd and 13. Dolphins need to score if they want to keep up. But we don't want to let that happen. Oh, stopped him just shy of the first down. Justin Herbert checking down. The receiver almost making it happen, but it looks like they're probably going to have to punt. No, I take it back. They must be in field goal range. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. Yes. Whew. Apparently not, because they didn't feel good about that. And the fake, we get the ball back. 3rd and 4. Got a man in motion. McDaniel takes it. Got a man over the... Oh, Kevin Durant. Catch it. Just turn. Put your hands up. Don't turn and go, boom. God. And I guess we're just going to take the 3 points and play some defense. 2nd and 10 on the 25. Right there, yes. Roy Rutledge. Go, young fella, go. Stop that clock so we still have our timeouts. Minute 49 left. Let's see if we can at least get in field goal range. Yes, right there. Right there. Hit him. Roy Rutledge with the touchdown. Let's go, baby. Yeah! Dolphins, take that. And, oh, Dolphins quickly respond, but we've got ourselves another shot at getting in the end zone or scoring something. 52 seconds left and all our timeouts remaining. Right there. And he can't hold on. Oh, brutal. 3rd and 10. Just don't turn that ball over. Got him right there. Roy Rutledge. Can you get the first down? Yes, you can. Not in the end zone, but good enough. Keeping that drive moving. 94 yards. Nice. And 1st and goal. He's getting mugged. Can he? Yes, Roy Rutledge with the touchdown. This was the Roy Rutledge drive right there. 5th touchdown of the season. Way to go, rookie. And, ooh, Dolphins score, but we score. And we are up. Oh my, what's going on? That is a weird formation. Why is... I'm confused. What's going on? 4th and 1. I guess they were just loading up and the computer knew it. So I'll take that. Wow, that was quick. And that is game. That was... Wow, we ran through that really quick. Where are we at on time? So, just over 17 minutes into the video. Wow. That was a fun game. We scored, and scored again. And let's skip ahead. Look at that. Wow, how did we score so many, yet they had all the passing yards? 448 passing yards for the Dolphins. They just tore us up, but somehow we got in the end zone and they didn't. Way to take it to our interdivisional rival. And Blair McDaniel had a pretty good game, 136.7 quarterback rating, 182 yards. Not a lot through the air, but 66% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Terron Beckham with his first game back, 13 rushes, 77 yards. Not as much as usual, but 5.9 yards per carry. Very efficient, 2 touchdowns, 1 broken tackle. Roy Rutledge led the team with 5 receptions and 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have a drop. Blocking, 1 sack given up by Cordell Broadus. Not too bad for the team. David Byram leading the team with 9 tackles. Tackles for loss, Denzel Bradley and Levi Steed. Oh, and Solomon Thompson leading the team with 2 tackles for loss. 2 sacks by Levi Steed, 1 by Mike Hamilton. Interceptions, that's how we won the game. 2 by Sylvester James, 1 by Cecil Leonard, and 1 by Joel Tubbs. Nice. All right, I will see you in the next game. Oh no, Joel Tubbs. I didn't see him get injured. It must have been while we were doing the simming for it. 8 weeks, that's... Oh no, I think that's through the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's it. He is out for the season. Our best cornerback. That is not good with the kind of defense we like to play. Wow, and they're putting us in the game right away. All right, let's see what we can do. Ooh, run, baby, run. Disco Inferno. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Darn it. 24 yards. Darn it, I wonder how far I could have gotten if I didn't step out of bounds like that. And 2nd and 17. Can we? Yes, yes we can. What? Oh, yeah, baby. Terron Beckham Jr. He's not a junior, my bad. For the touchdown. That was a Terron Beckham. He broke me. That's a Terron Beckham drive right there. Wow, look at him break that ankle. Yeah. And when in doubt, 3rd and 3, we're going to give it to the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, who's double teamed by 2 X Factor players. He didn't stand a chance. I guess we're kicking that field goal. And 3rd and 5. Right there. Kid. Looks like he got the first down. Did he? Yes! Alex Hale getting that first down. Whoa, hey, don't hit him. Don't hit him. Don't need to get overly excited. Now, let's see. Oof, mano y mano. I'm not liking the hat count here. But we got in there. Terron Beckham with another touchdown. I think he's up to 17 for the season. I don't know, quite a few. And the Bills get a field goal, and we've got a shot at maybe getting downfield and see if we can get a field goal out of this. Right, sure, maybe not. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, Roy Rutledge. All right, we got ourselves a shot. 1st and 10, we've got to get like 15, 20 more yards. Right. Oh, I missed. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, he did. Woo! There's a man open over the middle. Saw him a little too late. It was like, oh, no, I guess I'm throwing over here. But it worked out. Whew. Threading that needle. Roy Rutledge just dragging his feet. 52-yard field goal attempt. This is how I want to end the half. It's lined up. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Becca Longo with the field goal. We're up by 2 scores now going into the half. And a little back and forth action, and we've got the ball back. Got to keep this going, and we're in field goal range. Do not turn this over. Or, darn it. There was some maybe needle threading I could have done over the top, but I didn't want to throw an interception. Not when we're right here. So, a little disappointing, but got another field goal. Bills have the ball, 1st and 10 at midfield. Oh, come on! I was hitting the button. I was right there. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. I don't care if you miss it. You gotta at least try for it. And now at the 2-minute warning, we're up by 6. Bills aren't quite in field goal range yet. And they're definitely a little farther now. Greg Tomlinson with a sack. That's just classic Madden CPU. Go no huddle and then call a timeout. Classic. But 3rd and 3, I'm sure they're in 4-down territory right now. And, oof, Levi Steed with his 2nd sack of the game. Bills taking their 2nd to last timeout. 4th and 21, game right here. Oh, but he drops it. Oh, Toni Harris with the, I want to say big hit, but it was kind of a normal hit, but it was just enough, and that should be game. All right, just running out the clock at this point. Ooh, try and bounce it, fighting through traffic. I tried to bounce it to the right, and I just couldn't. Still very exciting. And there we have our game. He is not happy with that loss, but that's okay, because he's our opponent, and we're definitely ahead of him in the standings. Good game. Another good game. I can't wait for the playoffs. 200 yards through the air, 226 on the ground, 7.1 yards per carry, and didn't have any turnovers. That definitely helped out the Bills, them getting those. Blur McDaniel having kind of another game manager type game, 88.6 quarterback rating. 219 yards through the air, 60% completion percentage, no touchdowns, but no interceptions. Terron Beckham, 17 attempts. Oh, matching Richard Franklin's. Did slightly better, though. 163 yards versus Richard Franklin's 59. Of course, 9.5 yards per carry. 2 touchdowns, 1 fumble by Richard Franklin. But he did have 3 broken tackles. Terron Beckham had 1. Roy Rutledge and Pearson Antrom, our lethal 1-2 punch, each with 5 receptions. Roy Rutledge with 90 yards, Pearson Antrom with 65. No touchdowns through the air. We already knew that. Just forgot. Dayon Haynes with the only drop. And sacks given up by Richard Epstein. Not sure why he was in there. He's a backup. Connor Portis gave up 1. Kevin Collins gave up 1. And Josh Hoffman gave up 1. Solomon Thompson and Greg Tomlinson led the team with 6 tackles apiece. Solomon Thompson led the team with 2 tackles for loss. Greg Tomlinson and Levi Steed leading the team with 2 sacks apiece. Tay Wiley and Marcus McManus getting 1. And no interceptions. Becca Longo with 5 field goals. Wow. And 2 extra points. Not too bad. All right, we're going to see you back in the menu. And back here in the menu, the next week is the playoffs. Should I show you what we're going to do next week, or no, let's just do it right now. We are going to see it right now. Did we get a first round bye? Come on, baby. Come on. And yes, we got ourselves a first round bye. Who do we have for our playoff matchup? 13-3. So we have the Bills at the Browns, the Cowboys at the Panthers, the Colts at the Chargers, and the Cardinals at the Seahawks. Let's advance the week and see who we get to play. And it looks like we are taking on the Chargers in the divisional round. Let's see what the playoff bracket looks like now. So now, as of course we saw, the Chargers at the Bulldogs. We now have the Seahawks at the Giants, the Browns at the Texans, and the Panthers at the Vikings. And why not? We just finished the season. Let's check out our stats and awards. Let's, you know what? Let's start with the player stats. And Blair McDaniel just barely passed 3,000 yards with 3,090. 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Not bad for a rookie campaign. 60% completion percentage. Just shy of 200 yards per game. 93.5 quarterback rating. You know, just much better than Seth Smith did for us. 8.5 yards per attempt. 86 yards for his longest attempt. Did take 62 sacks. Wow. Yikes. Rushing, Terron Beckham, even missing, I want to say 4 or 5 weeks. He still racked up 1,600 yards in this magical season form. Richard Franklin, 360. Delano DeShields Jr., he missed the beginning of the season, only getting 158. Tim Tebow, mostly in there in short yardage and goal line situations, 80 yards. But Terron Beckham, 17 touchdowns. Tim Tebow with 4. And Delano DeShields Jr., in the limited action he got 2. And not a lot of fumbles by anybody. Did pretty good. Richard Franklin coughing up 3 of them. Blair McDaniel coughed up 3 also. Broken tackles. Richard Franklin leading the team with 4 broken tackles. Terron Beckham with 10. Of course, Terron Beckham, 182 yards after contact. 74 yards for his longest run attempt. Delano DeShields Jr. with 28. That's not bad. Yeah, only was able to play in 10 games. Terron Beckham played in 12. But interestingly enough, Terron Beckham was in there way less downs than Richard Franklin. Just over half. And yet he got way more touches. That's kind of interesting. Guess he was always rested in there. Pearson Antrom leading the team with 55 receptions. Roy Rutledge with 49. Kevin Durant moved over to tight end, which he was more of kind of a just receiving tight end, getting 25 receptions. Alex Hale with 23. Trey Griffey looks like he just came back because I don't see the injury symbol. He had 17. Dayon Haynes with 17. Richard Franklin with 17. Kalen Brock with 12. And then everybody else with nothing really worth mentioning. No one breaking 1,000 yards. Pearson Antrom came close with 935. Roy Rutledge in his rookie campaign, 782. Kevin Durant, 429. Alex Hale, 236. Trey Griffey with 226. Pearson Antrom with 6 touchdowns, Roy Rutledge with 5, bunch of guys with 1. And on the blocking side of things, Connor Portis gave up 22 sacks. Oh, yikes. Josh Hoffman gave up 11. How's that compare to past seasons? He gave up 7 last year, so actually regressed, even though he's overall better. D'Angelo Dunn in his rookie campaign gave up 5. Kevin Collins gave up 3. Not bad. Jake Houghton giving up 2. Richard Epstein only in there for 53 downs, but somehow still gave up a sack. And Julian Godwin in there for 45 downs also gave up a sack. Who didn't give up a sack? These 2 guys who played 1 down each. And on defense, let's look at this monstrous crew of pass rushers, led by Levi Steed with 104 tackles, Greg Tomlinson with 96 tackles for loss. Levi Steed and Greg Tomlinson also led with 29 apiece. Here's the fun category, sacks. Levi Steed with 45.5 sacks, destroying his old record, where he destroyed the NFL record. Greg Tomlinson, 31 sacks, Jesus. Tay Wiley getting 6.5. Solomon Thompson mostly playing rush defensive tackle. Over on right end when we're actually not in nickel, which is pretty rare. Getting 5 sacks. David Byram from the middle linebacker spot with 4. Same with Mike Hamilton from defensive tackle. And interceptions, no real standouts. Sylvester James with 2, both in the same game. Joel Tubbs with 2. Bunch of guys with 1. And Becca Longo, 34 for 36 in field goal attempts, 94% completion percentage, 55 for her longest. And somehow I missed an extra point in there, 28 of 29. We missed 1 in the 40 to 49 range and 1 in the 50 plus area, which is to be expected. And now let's check out the NFL records, see how that is looking. Pass yards, definitely. Oh no, we don't want career, we want season. And pass yards, we're definitely not going to be there. How about rushing TDs? Rushing yards, let's see. Any Bulldogs? Bulldogs. No Bulldogs, we didn't quite make it. Sacks though, Levi Steed with his 45, destroying his 37. And Greg Tomlinson, what would have been a record just a few years ago, getting 31 sacks in a season. So the Bulldogs have the top 3 spots. Do we have anybody lower down? Nope, just those top 3. Monstrous production. But looking at it for individual games, Terron Beckham earlier in this season got 329 yards in 1 game. And also 286 earlier in this season too. Wow, how about touchdowns? Had to have one of those games had to be where he got 5 touchdowns, and yeah, just the one. And naturally, Levi Steed last year tied the record for most sacks in a game. Greg Tomlinson this year tied that same record, so we now have 3 guys with 7 sacks in a single game, and that's it for sacks. And I think that's it for our records. Now let's check out yearly awards. NFL MVP. What do you expect? It's Levi Steed. Maybe the greatest defensive player of all time. And any other Bulldogs? Nope. No other Bulldogs. Coach of the Year, Dan Kugler, our Bulldogs head coach. Now let's head over to the AFC. And Offensive Player of the Year. Of course, that's Baker Mayfield. Any Bulldogs make it on there? Terron Beckham. If he didn't miss any games, he might have got a little higher up on there. Marvin Lester. Almost drafted him. Thought about it. Let's see. Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, Levi Steed. Makes sense. Second place, Greg Tomlinson. Also makes sense. Any other Bulldogs? Nope. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Blair McDaniel did not get it. Marvin Lester did. But he got second place. Roy Rutledge got third. Richard Franklin got 6th. And that looks like that's it for Bulldogs. Not too bad on the offensive side. How about defensively? And of course, it makes sense. Greg Tomlinson, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Sylvester James wasn't quite nearly as impressive, but impressive enough to get second place. And Mike Hamilton, in his limited action, was still able to get 7th place. Marcus McManus in 9th, and Denzel Bradley in his very limited action got 10th. Best quarterback won by Baker Mayfield. Next is Andrew Luck. Any Bulldogs? Nope. Terron Beckham Jr. still, even though that he missed several games, got the best running back award. Top wide receiver goes to Keenan Allen. No Bulldogs. Top offensive lineman goes to Quentin Nelson. And Josh Hoffman got 6th place. And Jake Houghton got 9th. Not bad. Made the list. Best defensive lineman. Come on. It's Levi Steed. Of course. And no other Bulldogs. Best linebacker, Greg Tomlinson. Makes sense, of course. And 2nd place, Ryan Shazier, even though he should have been retired. But okay, we'll go with that. No other Bulldogs. Best defensive back. Probably not going to have anybody. Yeah, no. And best kicker, Becca Longo. Congratulations. Look at that legacy award, 10,089. Not bad. And that's it for the awards. Oh, but it looks like we do have a player returning from injury, but we're not going to find out who that is until the next episode. So tune in tomorrow for the next episode of Bulldogs Franchise on Madden 20. And just remember, if you like this video and want to see more, why don't you jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button below, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. But until next time, this is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day.